Well, hi. Oh, this is turned off. Yeah, great. Thank you. So, hi. Israel is the only space in the world, only state in the world that doesn't have a space law. Actually, not only Israel, but also Iran. So, hi, my name is Maya Schwartz, and I'm the CEO of the Israeli High-Tech Association. These are the board that we are working with. We represent the high-tech sector in Israel with the government and its authorities. We also provide global and local business opportunities for our members, like collaboration with investors and enterprises that like to take a role in the Israeli market, in the startup nation market. We also trying to make a lot of delegation, mutual delegation to Israel and from Israel. What you see here on the right, on your right, actually, is delegation that came to Israel from Latvia. You can see also Abu Dhabi, and I don't remember this one, maybe it was in Europe. One might think that having no specific national law is good for business, isn't it? So on one hand, it's great for entrepreneurs that like to disrupt the market. They have no barriers, they have no rules, they can do whatever they like. They can establish any startup they like, and they have no constraint, and actually they have a lot of agility, and they can really do whatever they like. So this is great opportunity for startups. On the other hand, this lack of law may discourage investors from coming to Israel, because when you don't have a legal issue and you don't have a framework to work with, it can really discourage, it can make conflict, accident, and other legal issues that may be along the way. So we believe in the High-Tech Association that the lack of Israeli space law is bad in the long term. In the last several years, we can see more and more startups in the new space market. Reducing launches costs is the main reason that led to this development, that more and more startups want to roll in this market. So as you can see, LEO satellite, you can see the dropping in the pricing of the launches for LEO satellite, also for the GEO. We're talking about 90% dropping in the pricing. It's really game-changing. So if we spoke at the 30 years ago, 20, 30 years ago about those numbers, just see the drop in the last several years. I would like to scan with you the reason that led to the drop in the pricing. So one of them is reusability. Spacecraft and payload can return to the ground, have a reset, and then sent again to the space. Now think about it. If we can reuse spacecraft and payload and use them over and over again, it's really drop the launch cost. And the second thing, actually, is that we can help decrease the space debris, that this is really a growing problem in the space. Standardization in launch configuration is essential in developing this market. Think about what happened in Europe about the Type-C for mobiles, mobiles, iPhone, and other cellular. Now, if we can standard, and you have a company in every place in the world, and you can do launches everywhere in Europe, America, or Israel, it's amazing. We must do standardization in the launch configuration if we like to develop this market. It's also, of course, encourage collaboration between all the companies, and this is really something that we think is very important. Pricing has changed from cost plus to fixed cost. In recent years, as the space launch providers become more confident in estimating the price system, again, it's turn off. Okay, great. Many of them has a transfer from cost plus to fixed cost. Maybe I should go to the other side because it's switch off all the time. No? Okay. Engineering from first principle. The new space segment believe that traditional engineering approaches are limiting innovation. Therefore, the new space involves starting from basic physics and mathematics that using those principles to design spacecraft and technologies that are optimized for unique challenges of space, including new materials, efficient power, and communication system. We're just going to the basic because there's no gravity in the space. So the Newton rules cannot exist anymore. Bigger rocket. Bigger rocket can be more efficient in a variety of ways due to the economic of size in the rocketry. They allow for a larger amount of fuel to remain in the system. So the ratio between the payload weight and the fuel weight approaches the optimal goal of 1:1. Increasing number of launches a year can help providers reduce the admin cost per launch. Now think about it. If a company have only one launch per year, then the admin cost should be only on this company. But if we have several launches per year, then the admin cost split with all of them. So what we did until now is I wanted to share with you the reasons that the launches prices are reduces because of those technology. And I would like to share with you several Israeli companies. Currently in Israel, there are 60 space companies. And we really feel and see how this segment will be grown every year. Ultrasat. Well, Ultrasat is the first Israeli outer space telescope that located in the space. It was essential to put this telescope in the outer space because the atmosphere filtered out most of the ultraviolet radiation caused by black holes and other object collisions. So if we stay in the Earth and we try to document those explosions, we cannot. We must put a telescope in the outer space. This is Israeli technology. Helios is a company developing technologies to provide oxygen from lunar soil. Now, think about it. There is no oxygen in the moon. And in the future, instead of gas stations, there will be oxygen station. So spacecraft won't need to carry with them oxygen to the moon. They will have a station to refuel them. And also for astronauts and residents, maybe even, they will have oxygen on the moon. Brain space. They are measured the brain waves to learn about brain activity, also in the space. Now, think about it again. If we like to measure the brain wave, we need to go to the hospital and have a very sophisticated equipment like EEG. And this technology is just a helmet that you put on the head and go into the space. And look who have experience with this. Ethan Stevia is an Israeli pilot and an astronaut. He invested in this company actually, and he took this helmet to make experiment in the space. Space pharma. What you see here, it's a production lines for medicine. This is amazing. Because there is no gravity in space, then the molecules are behave differently. And we have different results. So this production line went to the space and produced actually medicine for everyone, capsulate, pharma capsulate, and medicine. And there are something about 10 years old company and already have many, many clients around the world. ISI making large-scale project. Actually, they're making everything from A to Z, rocket, shift, everything. So also, by the way, also education. So countries that like to enter the space market, the new space, usually will work with them. I really recommend them. Great company in Israel that do A to Z. So if you think this is a fiction, a science fiction, well, this is a fact fiction. Think again if you like to be part of it. This is the time to think differently, to disrupt the market, and to bring new ideas. And of course, think about tomorrow with the breeze. Okay? We have to protect also the space and to think about the breeze that we are making. Thank you very much.